Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to show you our top 10 of the best films and TV series of 2023 so far. Number 10. Beef TV Series. Premiered on April 6th, Netflix. IMDb score 8.0. Who knew that resentment could be so destructive? Considered one of the best series of the year, with the Netflix brand and A24 Studios producing, it features Steven Yeun and Ali Wong as the main protagonists in a huge city like LA, where driving is the only transportation solution. A moment of anger and confrontation occurs between these two. She, called Amy, belongs to a higher social class and lives a more luxurious and cool life. He, called Danny, belongs to the working class, helping his parents and having a series of middle jobs. After the confrontation, they start provoking each other violently and with a thirst for revenge. The series explores human unhappiness in general. Number 9. Past Lives. Movie. Premiered on June 2nd. A24 Studios. IMDb score 8.0. Get your tissues ready because there will be tears. This film is the directorial debut of Celine Song, who is known for having written the screenplay for some episodes of the hit series The Wheel of Time. The plot focuses on two childhood friends, Na Young and Hae Sung. At a very young age, they make plans together, not knowing what this might mean in emotional terms. As they are not masters of their destiny, they find themselves subject to the changes imposed by their parents. She moves to America, Canada first, then the USA, and they lose contact with each other. But the feelings between them never changed, and he always believed that he would be reunited with her again. After 12 years, that's what happens. But since she's already married, will her feelings for him remain? Number 8. Foundation Season 2. Premiered on July 14th. Apple TV+. IMDb score 7.5. If someone told me that the future of humanity could be predicted with mathematics, I'd call them crazy. The second season of this epic science fiction series continues to bear the mark of David S. Goyer. The protagonist is still Harry Seldon, played by Jared Harris, who, by inventing psychohistory, using mathematics to predict the future, has shaken the foundations of the Galactic Empire. A century on from the events of the first season, tension is at an all-time high and an intergalactic war is on the horizon. We also have a queen who plans to destroy the Empire from within, while Harry, Salvor, and Gal find a colony where people possess special abilities, threatening to alter psychohistory itself. Number 7. Spider-Man. Across the Spiderverse. Movie. Premiered on June 1st. Sony Studios. IMDb score 8.7. Which animal will we see as Spider-Man from his own universe this time? This movie is the sequel to the film that won the Academy Award in 2019 for Best Animated Feature and features big names such as Shamik Moore, Haley Steinfeld, Brian Tyree Henry, Luna Lauren Velez, Jake Johnson, Jason Schwartzman, Issa Rae, Daniel Kaluuya, Mahershala Ali, and Oscar Isaac. This time, Miles Morales is drawn into an epic adventure across the multiverse, where he joins forces with Gwen Stacy and a team of Spider-Men from different universes. The heroes clash over how to deal with a new threat and must face a villain more powerful than any they've ever encountered. Miles, in order to save the people he loves, must redefine what it means to be a hero. Number 6. Poker Face TV Series. Premiered on January 26th. Peacock. IMDb score 7.9. If you had the ability to see when someone is lying, which of them did you choose? Solve crimes or make money? Coming from the brilliant mind of Rian Johnson, Poker Face follows the life of Charlie, Natasha Lyonne, who is happy with his life, with many cigarettes and beer cans to mix. When his co-worker suffers a mysterious death, Charlie, following his instincts and his ability to see when someone lies, decides to investigate and discovers that everything is related to his boss, Adrian Brody. While fleeing, always following the open road, always using cash, Charlie meets many people and is involved in many situations where she has to use the superpower, solving some crimes along the way. Number 5. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Movie. Premiered on July 13th. Cruise, Wagner Productions. IMDb score 7.9. Seeing Tom Cruise, already in his 60s, doing his own action scenes, we have to ask, is he a vampire? The 7th film of the saga, inspired by the famous TV series of the 60s, again features Tom Cruise in the lead role as Ethan Hunt, with a few more sounding names, in which one of the villains, Gabriel Esai Morales, stands out. The IMF team embarks on its most dangerous mission ever, to find a terrifying weapon which escapes to human control. In a race against time, with the fate of the world in his hands, and with the dark forces of his past approaching, Ethan is forced to confront the idea that nothing can matter more than his mission, even the lives of those who matter most to him. Number 4. The Bear Season 2 TV series. Premiered on June 22nd. FX, Hulu. IMDb score 8.6. A 3-star Michelin chef working in a restaurant full of debts which belonged to the brother who died. The real recipe for success. Jeremy Allen White, Carmy, returns to our favorite sandwich restaurant to show us another real acting lesson. After discovering, at the end of the first season, the money left by the deceased brother inside the cans of canned tomatoes. That's exactly it. Carmy and his group of chefs, with their differences and particularities, decided to renovate the old family sandwich restaurant in a place with higher standards. While dismantling the restaurant from top to bottom, they embark on a journey of personal transformation, dealing with the past and thinking about who they want to be in the future. Number 3. John Wick Chapter 4 Movie. Premiered on March 24th. Lionsgate Studios. IMDb score 7.8. Never forget, it all started with the death of a dog, the theft of a car, and a pencil as a weapon. The world's most beloved solo killer is back. In this 4th film, John Wick is recovered from his injuries and ready to face the high table. He kills the Elder, his replacement, taking the first step in the open war against them. The table decides to choose the aristocratic and sadistic Marquis Vincent de Gramont, Bill Skarsgård, to find Wick, and him, using brutal methods, punishes those who help John, demolishing the Continental Hotel in New York. In an attempt to find Wick, the Marquis hires, under duress, a former companion and friend of John's, the blind assassin Kane, Donnie Yen. And so begins the chase, which passes through Osaka and Rome, ending in an epic individual duel in Paris. Number 2. Silo TV series. Premiered on May 5th. Apple TV+. IMDb score 8.1. A dystopian future, a death, people living closed and conditioned, and angry rebels. Science fiction at its best. This series, which adapts the first book of the Silo saga, written by Hugh Howey, is an example of a plot with mystery and intrigue, where its complex world is gradually revealed. Humanity's last survivors build a giant silo to survive, to live and to work there, all to protect them from the outside world, toxic and ruined, allegedly. When doubts about this protection arise, all who revolt are sent outside, a death sentence, because they cannot return and apparently fall dead in the eyes of those inside. But is it really like that? When Juliet, Rebecca Ferguson, is named sheriff, she discovers that things are not as they seem to be. Number 1. Oppenheimer Movie. Premiered on July 21st. Universal Pictures Studios. IMDb score 8.6. Do you want to go see the Barbie movie? No thanks. I'd rather go see the movie about one of the most important figures of the 20th century, and that changed the way of making war forever. Directed by one of the great directors of our generation, Christopher Nolan, this film is a masterpiece in terms of sound, photography, and filmography. With a luxury cast and Oscar-worthy performances, it portrays the life of J. Robert Oppenheimer, a brilliant physicist who, by harnessing the power of the properties of atom nuclei in their two forms, static and dynamic, created a nuclear fission reactor in the shape of a bomb, the Manhattan Project, directly contributing to the deaths of hundreds of thousands of innocent people and changing the course of human history forever. The film captures the scientist's conflicted soul and gives a more detailed account of his rather complex life. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and switch on notifications.